So I'm sure that you guys have already heard, but the United States has bombed Iran. We get that, that's old news. But the thing that not many people are talking about right now is what Trump said immediately after when we bombed Iran. So I'm going to play an interview of Trump right now. It's about 3 minutes long. After that interview, we're going to break it down to comb through what matters for the stock market, how do we capitalize on the market if it's going to go up or down, and what to do with our portfolios. So here we go.
A short time ago, the U.S. military carried out massive precision strikes on the 3 key nuclear facilities in the Iranian regime: Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan. Everybody heard those names for years as they built this horribly destructive enterprise. Our objective was the destruction of Iran's nuclear enrichment capacity and a stop to the nuclear threat posed by the world's #1 state sponsor of terror. Tonight, I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear enrichment facilities have been completely and totally obliterated. Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier. For 40 years, Iran has been saying death to America, death to Israel. They have been killing our people, blowing off their arms, blowing off their legs with roadside bombs. That was their specialty. We lost over 1,000 people, and hundreds of thousands throughout the Middle East and around the world have died as a direct result of their hate. In particular, so many were killed by their general, Qasem Soleimani. I decided a long time ago that I would not let this happen. It will not continue. I want to thank and congratulate Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu. We worked as a team like perhaps no team has ever worked before. And we've gone a long way to erasing this horrible threat to Israel. I want to thank the Israeli military for the wonderful job they've done. And most importantly, I want to congratulate the great American patriots who flew those magnificent machines tonight, and all of the United States military on an operation the likes of which the world has not seen in many, many decades. Hopefully, we will no longer need their services in this capacity. I hope that's so. With all of that being said, this cannot continue. There will be either peace or there will be tragedy for Iran far greater than we have witnessed over the last 8 days. Remember, there are many targets left. Tonight's was the most difficult of them all, by far, and perhaps the most lethal. But if peace does not come quickly, we will go after those other targets with precision, speed, and skill. Most of them can be taken out in a matter of minutes. There's no military in the world that could have done what we did tonight. Not even close. There has never been a military that could do what took place just a little while ago.
So it doesn't seem like Trump is playing games right now. Whether we agree or disagree with the bombings on Iran, we now have to face the consequences of what we did and the potential benefits that we did also. Yes, maybe they're not going to have nuclear capabilities, but now is Iran going to retaliate, and are they going to team up with other countries to retaliate on America even more? So this is a tweet that Trump sent out right after we got this bombing done, and he said, any retaliation by Iran against the United States of America will be met with force far greater than what was witnessed tonight. Thank you, Donald J. Trump, President of the United States. So the big problem right now is that most investors are worried that many of these countries are going to retaliate against America. Maybe they do, maybe they don't, but at the end of the day, we are here to make money. How do we make money in our portfolios? How do we capitalize on this volatility? So to understand where the stock market's going to go from here, we have to look backwards and see how the stock market performed in similar times. So you could see that we had a World War II, we had the Cuban Missile Crisis, we had the Vietnam War, we had Black Monday, we had a Gulf War, we had COVID-19, we had global financial crisis, we had the dot-com bubble, we had a trade war. A lot of crazy things happened in the market in the last 100 years. And we have to understand this. When has the market ever not recovered? When has the market ever not went back to a new all-time high? I mean, look at this chart. Yes, there's a lot of volatility, up, down, up, down, up, down, but look here and look here, the trend is up. And America is going to keep going up in the long run, but we are going to have volatility along the way. So the thing about the stock market right now is that we're trading at a historically higher valuation level than normal. So when we get negative news that comes out like this, where everyone's going to freak out about World War III potential, and it's funny because it's like, what tariffs anymore? People aren't even worried about that stuff. And stagflation fears. Remember all this stuff that people were talking about a few weeks ago? It's like none of that stuff was really even a worry, anyways, but people just like to talk about the next hot thing. So the hot thing right now is going to be World War III. And it's like, at the end of the day, does it really even matter? Does it really matter for our portfolios? Like, if we get volatility, yes, it's fine. But when we get volatility at a time that the market is a little bit expensive, like I was just saying, the volatility is probably going to be a little bit deeper. And the benefit of having deeper volatility is that if you understand how to value the market, you wouldn't be over leveraged in a time like this right now. I've been preaching on these YouTube videos for a while now. I've been preaching in my Discord. I've been preaching on X, pretty much been preaching everywhere to you guys that the market is a little bit expensive. And that is a time to do de risking in your portfolio, because when we get negative news headlines that come out and everyone's going to freak out that maybe it's World War III, the market is probably going to go down on that news. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that we're going to go into a full blown market crash. I'm just saying that right now, I have a crap ton of buying power on the sidelines, not cash, but buying power, so that in the event that we do get a deep dip, I'm going to be selling puts like crazy. I'm going to be buying call options like crazy. I'm going to be buying companies like crazy, because that is how you capitalize on the market. You don't always want to have everything in the market at all times. You want to be able to have some dry powder on the sidelines to capitalize. And another critical thought to put in the back of your head right now before we wrap this video up is going to be this. The number one thing that moves the price of a stock in the long run, it's not if we have World War III, it's not if we have recession, it's not what interest rates are going to be, it's what the profits of these companies do. If the profits go way up, the stock price is probably going to go way up too. So let me ask you this right now, and I really want you to think about this in the back of your head. If we happen to go into some form of World War III, which I really, really, really don't think we're going to get that, but if we do happen to slip into some sort of World War III between the United States and Iran, which honestly, again, I just don't see how that's going to happen, does it really matter for the profits of AMD? Does it matter for the profits of Nvidia? What about Apple? What about Microsoft? What about Google? What about Meta? What about really most of the companies in the S&P 500 or the Nasdaq or whatever index you want to look at? Does it really matter for what is going on with these companies in the long run? Do the profits actually get affected? Does the revenue actually get affected? The answer is most likely 99.9% chance no. And I think it's a 99.9% chance this is not going to be a World War III. So if we don't really think this is going to affect corporate profits, and we really don't think we're going to end up going into World War III, why are we even talking about this right now? And I honestly, like, that's what I'm thinking about when I'm saying this right now. But I know that a lot of you guys watch these videos and you guys get worried about the market, and I get it. But understand that this is probably going to be nothing. This is probably not going to be a big deal for the stock market in the long run. And in a few months from right now, we're probably going to be talking about something completely different. So at the end of the day, keep your pants on. Don't freak out. Don't stress. If you want to learn my stocks and options strategy, watch this video right here. It's going to help you guys out a lot. It's a raw video. It's about 20 minutes long, so don't even click it if you don't want to watch the whole thing. But it's going to break down in detail my strategy of how I scale to millions, how other people just like you have scaled to millions. I strongly recommend you guys check that out. See you guys there.